What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. I do talk about Jasmy Coin a lot. I have a lot of projects that are in my possession. Jasmy Coin is one of my top projects. I've mentioned this when it was at lows, when we weren't getting views. I mentioned it when we were getting views. I mention it right now where we still get views borderline. We'll get views sometimes. We won't get views another time, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is the fact that I believe in this position. So I'm going to talk about it. There's a lot of positions that I do believe in, and they get the hype, some don't, but it's perfectly fine. It's my belief on what I'm going to make money from and what I'm going to be able to utilize in the future as well. And to be a major part of the crypto industry is a big deal. Now, Jasmy Coin hit a huge milestone recently that I feel as though will be an amazing benefit to the growth, to the overall use, and many other things for Jasmy Coin. And that thing is getting to a certain amount of holders. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but before we get into that, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Also, if you guys want to trade Jasmy Coin, there is a platform where you can trade Jasmy Coin up to a 50x leverage. That's so in Margex. That link is at the top of the description. I talk about Jasmy Coin a lot. I trade Jasmy Coin. I have two leverage plays, one at a 50x leverage, one at a 5x leverage over on Margex. If you guys are interested and you find an opportunity to invest into this play, especially if you can find the right opportunity for a 50x leverage, you can make so much money from just a very small amount that you invested with. I started with $60 into this Jasmy Coin play at a 50x leverage, already pocketed $750 from that alone, and I still have a decent amount, which I will show you later as we do go into it. But first, I would like to kind of compare why Jasmy Coin getting to the holders that it got to, which is 75,000 holders, why this is a big deal. The amount of holders is a huge deal when it comes to popularity. And if you don't know what I talk about popularity all the time. The popularity in cryptocurrency is honestly one of the biggest things that you can focus on for future growth for cryptocurrency. And if you have that level of popularity, it can go so far. One example would be Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu and the level of popularity that it has, no matter what you think about Shiba Inu right now and the movement that it has and how flat it may look to some people, first of all, it has hundreds of millions of dollars in volume a day, right? Every day. And also it has 1.4 million holders. 1.4 million holders, 1.4 million people that believe that this is going to be more valuable than where it is right now. And not only more valuable than where it is right now, more valuable than where they bought at, right? My cost basis is lower or is higher than where we are right now, meaning that I believe it's going to go a lot higher as I hold my $2,000, $3,000, whatever it is. And other people may hold $10,000 or $20,000. But the idea is that it's going to be so much more valuable than where it is, and that's why you are a holder. Holders are extremely important when it comes to longevity, when it comes to the growth within a position, and even the use as well. When you look at CRO gets its strength only from the holders. So with how many people are holding and staking and doing all of that stuff and gathering all the benefits, that's where CRO gets its power from. It's not from the volume. They see maybe $1 million, they see $10 million in volume on a daily basis. That's low for a $2 billion market cap, but it maintains that $2 billion market cap because of the holders. So holders are a big deal. Currently, Jasmy Coin is sitting at a 2-cent price. It's slightly below it. We did see it get up to about 2.05 cents. And it's up 4.38% on the day. It's almost at a $1 billion market cap. And we're seeing 66 million worth of volume, up 34% in volume, which the volume to market cap ratio is sitting at 7%, and all of the supply is virtually out there. So when it comes to Jasmy coin, again, the strength also comes from the holders that are there, people that believe in it. I was one of those long-term holders that held from a very low level, right? At first it was 50% of a penny. Then I ended up decreasing my cost basis by investing at 30 something percent of a penny, giving my overall cost basis at 40% of a penny, which currently stands at that level right now. But the amount of holders that it has right now is 75,244 holders. So it just passed the 75,000 holder mark. And now we're on the way to the 100,000 holder mark, 100K holders. And we're going to see that flourish. What we typically see in a lot of positions is they have that moment, that realization moment for investors that this is going to be a big deal. And I don't think we've been there yet. Right? Because typically with things like, let's say, Pepe or even Book of Meme or Shiba Inu or Dogecoin, you have that realization where people are like, maybe it'll be a big deal, but I'm not going to get into it yet, or I'll hold a little bit of it or something like that. But then you have many people that then start to realize this is big. This happened for Shiba Inu, where it went from, hundreds of thousands up to 1 million holders. And that was the realization, like, this is going to be worth a lot more than where it stands. Pepe, same deal. Dogecoin, same deal. Even so many other plays that have a high level of popularity, it's the same situation. But for Jasmy coin, it's an elevated thing, right? It has that level of popularity, that realization of popularity and how much you can gain, and that realization of using it, which then gives it more of a holdability to it. So this is going to be huge for Jasmy coin, and I can't wait to see not only what these holders look like now, but what the holders look like in the next year, and what the volume and what the overall price looks like in the next year. So if you guys are interested in trading Jasmy coin, right, I suggest you go over and check out Margex. That link is in the description. You can trade Margex up to a 50x leverage. You can trade as little as a 5x leverage, and you can come over here and say, you know what? I want to trade at a 5x leverage, $5. That means that I'll be risking $1 to trade $5 worth of Jasmy coin, just to get a comfortability with leverage trading. It doesn't mean you have to risk the whole entire boat, but it does mean that you put a little bit up in order to understand what you are doing. It's fairly simple. Just know that you always want to do isolated leverage, never do cross leverage, which means that they'll be able to take from your overall account if you get liquidated, which you don't want to have happen. I don't want to have happen. And I just want to see as many people succeed. If you lose, you lose, but make sure you set yourself up for winning plays, and then you won't have a problem. So feel free to check out my link for Margex down below. You can trade up to a 50x leverage, as little as a 5x leverage, low entry rates, so low fees that you do have. If you wanted to just trade $1 at a 5x leverage, that means that you would then be able to spend only $20 or 20 cents on this leverage trade, just to get a sense of it, just to get some practice. So feel free to check that out. I wanted to show you my position that I do have here. Here's one of my positions, which I have 18 Matic right now, and it's sitting up $336, $337. And again, this is 18 Matic, right? You know how much Matic costs? I think Matic is like 50 cents. That's like $9, $10 worth of Matic right now. I don't know how much it is worth, honestly. Maybe it's worth $1 a piece, and if it is, then it's $18, and I still gained $337, while also already pocketing, again, $750 worth of Matic from this Jasmy coin investment. I mean, it's a no-brainer if you know what you're doing. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.